Daily Sports fans, you can contact me, reach me at nohara4@gmail.com. Let's get right into it. Users, hit the subscribe button if you like the comments and the things that you see. Without no further ado, let's make this money, man. It's that simple. We got Las Vegas Raiders, and we have the New England. This one right here, Las Vegas at plus 247 on the money line. They opened up at 5.5. Let's see, 5.5. Now they're up to 7. I think this one could be a potential trap game. I would shy away from this game. Wouldn't fuck with it. Wouldn't take it. But if anything, tease New England down to 3. That way, you know, at least I would tease them down to 3. Keeping it moving, Las Vegas. Let's see, the Rams at Buffalo. So the current line is -2. They opened at 3. This could be a potential trap game. Rams are at plus 106. That's a decent return on investment. However, I would not take that game. If anything, take -2. I would say go Rams, you know, plus 106, but I would not take that game. Houston versus Pittsburgh. Houston's at plus 162 money line, minus 193. They opened up at minus 4.5. Pittsburgh, now they're down to minus 3.5. Interesting game. Pittsburgh does have a really, really good defense. They held, let's see, Saquon to, I believe, 6 yards last week before he got injured the entire game. So then you got Watson, who doesn't really have many receivers because them dumb fucks got rid of D-Hop, which didn't make any fucking sense. People are still scratching their head, but go figure. To get back on that one, I would take right here, I would shy away from this game. You feel like Houston has to get a win here, right? They lost 2 in a row. If I would go with anything, I would take Houston at plus 162. But like I said, I would not take that game. Keeping it moving, San Francisco, New York Giants. This is interesting. This game opened up at 5.5. Now they're down to 3. You know, usually you would think there would be 2.5, 3, 3.5. You know, you're getting San Fran at -3, but San Fran has a lot of core injuries that just happened. So I would shy away from this game. I do think San Fran will cover, but I think it's going to be a lot closer than what people think. Tennessee, Minnesota. Tennessee opened up at -2. Now they're 2.5, 2 and a hook. Money line's minus 150. For Tennessee, Minnesota's plus 128. I think Tennessee easily covers this. Take Tennessee at -2.5. That's an easy cover. Keeping it moving, Washington versus Cleveland Browns. Cleveland opened up at -6. Now they're at -7. Here's another one. Washington's plus 261 on the money line. Cleveland's minus 327. I think this line is completely inflated. Should never be this high. This line should be more of like 4. 3.5 to 4. I don't see why it's up to 7. Baker Mayfield doesn't look comfortable in the pocket. Has a ton of core receivers. You got Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt in the backfield. You know, Washington, they've shown something this year. You know, they were able to get to Wentz. I think they sacked him about 7 times. But this is Carson Wentz. Carson Bubblefuck, which basically he shouldn't even be playing. But I'm looking at this one and I'm saying to myself, you know, possibly take Washington with the points. You're getting 7. You can even tease that up if you want to be comfortable. Tease them up to 10. You know, buy 3 points. I take Washington with the points on that one. We got Cincinnati and Philadelphia. Once again, here we go. This line opened up at 7.5. Now they're down to 6. I like Cincinnati. I remember a couple weeks ago when they played the Chargers. Joe Burrow, he came in there and he was very calm, cool, and collected. You got Nixon, you got A.J. Green, you got Tyler Boyd. I like Cincinnati here. I really do. I take Cincinnati with the points, maybe tease them up, buy 2 points, get them at +8. I like Cincinnati with the points over Philly. You got Chicago and Atlanta. You're getting 2 and a hook with Atlanta. I definitely like the Falcons here. I think they cover. I take the Falcons at 2.5, at -2.5. You got the Jets and Indianapolis Colts. Now here's another one. This line opened up at 7, right? Now this line's currently at 11.5. So that's 4.5 points in a 7-day swing, right? I'm definitely taking the Jets here. Jets are one of them teams that are very, very inconsistent. Very, very inconsistent. Not a lot of continuity. You got Le'Veon Bell. He's out for at least a couple of weeks. So Frank Gore's going to be in the backfield, but he's a solid veteran. I take the Jets here with the points. I mean, you're getting 11.5. Take the Jets all day with the points. Carolina, Los Angeles Chargers. I like this kid Herbert. People, pay attention. What happened last week when they played Kansas City? They threw this kid in. Tyrod Taylor, doctor punctured his lung. This kid was ready to go. He came in. Very, very fucking impressive. I like what this kid's doing. I think his probably is the best draft pick, period. This kid Herbert, he's the real deal. He's a slight bit, in my mind, better than Burrow. I like him. I definitely take Los Angeles Chargers here. Me, I'm more of a safe, conservative type. I like to make money, cash out my tickets every week. So what I would do is I'd actually tease this down. Right now, the Chargers are at -6.5. I take this down to 3 to a field goal. Take the Chargers at -3, tease them. Detroit, Arizona. Current line was 5.5. Now it's at 5. Money lines -237, Arizona. Detroit's +197. I like Arizona as well. You got D-Hop. Hopkins, I think, is going to have a monster game. Probably about $130, 12 to 14 receptions. I like their quarterback. I would take this one. I'd take Arizona. I'd tease that down to 3. Tampa Bay, Denver. Opened up at 1.5. Moved to 5.5, actually. Money lines -241. Denver's +198. I would tease Tampa to -3. I think this game's going to be a lot closer than people think. Take Tampa -3. Dallas Seahawks. This one to me is pretty. Dallas is just very, very all over the place. This goes back, not a lot of continuity. Could have easily have been, 0-2. They came back against the Atlanta Falcons last week, beat them by a point, 40-39. Just don't really see a lot of continuity with Dallas. Let's see, they're +201 on the money line. Right now it's at 4.5. It went to 5. Take Seattle. I take them down to 3. I tease them. Seattle will win that game. Green Bay, New Orleans. This is one where, they played the Las Vegas Raiders last week. Raiders came out and basically punched them in the mouth. Green Bay, solid. Devontae Adams, they got a good run game. You got Aaron Rodgers at the helm. Money line, they're +148. New Orleans, -178. You got them at 6.5. It just moved down to 3.5. So that line right there tells me, you move down 3 points. I'm taking Green Bay with the points on this one. I'd probably tease them up, take them up to 6. You're getting 3.5, buy 2.5 points with the hook. Take Green Bay at +6. And, you got your Monday night game. You got Kansas City, you got Baltimore, the Ravens, Lamar Jackson, the kid. He's special. I love Mahomes. I like what they can do. But key thing, they struggled against the Chargers. Play that game back and really look and see exactly what happened. Like I said, now you have this kid Herbert who comes in, right? A rookie, knew 5 minutes before that he was going in because Tyrod Taylor had got his lung punctured. And look at what the Chargers were able to do. That game went into overtime. And to be quite honest with you, the Chargers could have won that game. So when you really look at this, Lamar Jackson, I knew this kid was a stud back when he played for Louisville. You got a good run team. You got receivers. You got Andrews, their tight end. You got a lot of potential weapons that can hit you all over the place. And not to mention, mind you, you have Lamar Jackson who can just run all over the fucking field. And, then you flip sides of that and then you look at their defense. To me, this is the most complete team in the NFL, hands down. Way more balanced. The line on this is at 3.5. I would take this down. I'd tease it. I'd take it down to 2 because I think this could be a 3-point game. Obviously, if you take it to 3, then you're going to push. Like I said, I'm into making money. I'm into winning consistently. I want to cash in my tickets, etc. So you take this game down to 2. Don't do a 2.5 with the hook because then it's going to be 3. If they win by 3, then you're going to push, right? Take them down to 2 where this is comfortable. Baltimore Ravens, -2, Monday night. As I said, Reggie Armstrong, I'm out of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I've been in the sports business for a very long time. Hit me up. You can get at me, nohara4@gmail.com. Like I said, hit the subscribe button, and we'll go from there. I'll see you guys. Let's make this money.